Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know this is a bit overdue, but I'm kind of combining weigh-in 4 and 5, I think. Yeah, because my whole family's been sick for the past couple of weeks, and excuse me because I'm still getting over it. But I wanted to make sure I checked in and told you guys how the egg fast went and what my plans are going forward. So I did a total of 3 rounds of the egg fast. The first one was 4 days with 3 days of a transition, and the next 2 or 5 days with a 2-day transition. And all the transition is basically your first 2 meals you're gonna eat eggs, and then your last meal you pretty much eat like a regular low carb, high fat, or keto type meal, and it just helps you to not gain back the weight that you lost over the week right away. So in the first week, the 4 days, I lost a pound a day, which was great, and I got kind of excited thinking it was going to happen each week, and that wasn't the case. The next 2 weeks I really struggled, and part of it was because of Shark Week. It just seemed like I had a lot of bloating and pain, and I did read that keto can make those symptoms worse, which I didn't know before, but I can definitely attest to that. And so the next 2 weeks, I mean, I fluctuated a lot. I think the second round, I started my week off, I think I jumped back up to like from, I think, to 199, but it was bloating. By the end of the week, I was down to 196, so that was a little bit less than the week before. And then by the end of the third round, I had started that week off at like 199 again, and the scale was not budging for 3 days. And then like the last 2 days, it dropped down to 194.0. So for a total of 6 pounds lost, because when I started the round 1, I was at 201. So a total of 6 pounds lost over that 3-week period, which is not bad at all. The only downside was that by day 5, well, I was by day 4 of round 3, my body was done. Like, I went to do it's like a spin and ab class, 20 minutes of spin, 20 minutes of abs, and I didn't even get to the spin part. My body, it just started aching and hurting, and sorry about that. It just started aching and hurting, and I couldn't breathe. I felt lightheaded, and that's the first time I felt that at all over that whole period of time. I had no issue getting through an hour-long workout, and then all of a sudden my body just couldn't take it. So that night I went and I was like, you know what, it's time to end this. So I went and just picked up 2 ribeye steaks, because I could tell that my iron was low because I am anemic, and my blood pressure was low, my blood sugar was low. So I had a ribeye steak with some scrambled eggs and spinach that night, and I felt a lot better, like almost immediately. I just needed that red meat. And I got what is it called? So delicious ice cream, which it's lower in carbs, but it's still got some sugar in it. But I did need the sugar. My body was it was crashing, and I only had about 2 spoonfuls of it. I think it had maybe not 2 spoonfuls, just a couple of grams of sugar and maybe a couple of grams of carbs. They have one the So Delicious is made out of coconut milk. They have one that's also made out of almond milk, so that's the one that I got, and it was pretty good. But like I said, I felt a lot better once I had that in my system. And so for the next 4 days, I had pretty much steak and eggs. Saturday, I did have a mushroom and Swiss burger from Bad Daddy's Burger Bar. If you have one in your area, go, because it's awesome. But I had it without the bun, and then with a little salad to go with it. And by the end of that 4 days, like, I felt a lot better. I had a lot more energy, and I also feel that the egg fast honestly is the reason why I got sick in part, because I haven't had a cold in probably 3 years, and I feel like my immune system was just like in shock, maybe because my sister-in-law had the cold, and I was around her for like a split second, and then I caught it, and that's never happened unless she has some like voodoo cooties, because that's just almost unheard of for me. But thankfully that's pretty much over now. And like I said, the spinach and steak and eggs that I had over those 4 days really helped to boost my iron levels back up. So I'm feeling good now. This week I started back on regular keto, and I've pretty much been eating grilled chicken, grilled turkey breast, a lot of spinach, and kimchi. I found kimchi at my local Walmart, which is awesome. I love kimchi. If you've never had it, it's fermented cabbage. It's Korean and it's freaking delicious, and you should go get some. Basically, I just put like in my meal prep containers, I'll make a bed of spinach, put whatever meat it's gonna be, put the kimchi on top, maybe a tablespoon or two of ranch when I get ready to eat it, but I'm not big on salad dressing, just a little bit for flavor, and that's it. And my trainer upped me to 1.25 gallons of water a day. So I've got my little, my bottle, my favorite bottle, and I'm drinking like 5 of those a day, which is about 170 ounces, give or take. It's a little bit more than 1.25 gallons. I'm just trying to drop the weight because I decided to compete in my first figure competition. Hopefully in April, but it's really going to depend on this weight loss. The next, I would say 4 to 6 weeks are really going to determine that. Because right now, like I said, I'm in 194. Of course, that fluctuates with water weight. But I think my goal is between 160, 170 to be on stage. And of course, losing weight for stage is a little bit different than your average diet, and it doesn't always seem very healthy. But I'm trying my best to be as healthy as possible in losing this weight and not do it in a way that's going to damage my metabolism in the long run, but also not completely make it unfun. Like right now, I'm enjoying it. Keto is awesome. Next week, I'll be making some changes where I'm going to be cutting my carbs back, and I'm going to actually go from just doing keto to doing 0 carb, which of course you can't do 0 carbs. There's carbs in almost everything, but what it basically means is you cut out like your vegetables and your fruits and all that stuff, and you're eating pretty much meat, eggs, and your fats, and you get all your nutrients because red meat actually has a lot of nutrients in it. So gonna make that change because over the next 4 weeks, I'm hoping to see some really big losses. I also had to up my cardio Monday, Wednesday, Friday to 2 times a day, 30 minutes in the morning, and then I do spinning in the evening. And then also Tuesday and Thursday doing fasted cardio in the AM. And then I keep my weightlifting schedule the same. Monday and Thursday is my upper body workout, and Tuesday and Friday is lower body. Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday is rest. So you tell me to keep that the same, up my cardio, basically maintain my macros in my diet because I'm doing good right now. Down 17 pounds since December 1st. Which is big because, like I said before, I had a really hard time losing weight when I had issues with birth control and hormones, and then my carb issue with my sensitivities and my intolerance. And when I get brave enough, I will post a before and after picture, but I'm not quite brave enough yet. But I am quite happy with the progress so far, and it's really nice to see weight coming off, and keto is awesome. The egg fast was awesome. I think it's a great trick to have up your sleeve if you hit a stall. And like I said before, I'm definitely going to still do a video on what the egg fast actually is, how to do it, pros and cons of it. That's a video coming later. I probably won't do that tonight, but sometime soon I'll do that video. And I guess that's about it, guys. So thanks for watching. I'll be back soon to update that, talk about the egg fast and a few more things. And I'm sorry if I look so crazy. Gym life. See this new shirt I got? Leave me alone. Five Below has the most awesome workout clothes and water bottles. FYI. Check out your local Five Below. So, hope you guys enjoy the video. It's a little update. Make sure that you like and subscribe.